crave something sweet at times. But have you ever baked something from scratch? Today, I would like to tell you how to make sweet condensed cookies from scratch. I love baking. From scratch. And one night, a couple years ago, I was craving something sweet, but I wanted something fast and with few ingredients. I googled easy recipes, and I found this easy and delicious recipe on Recipe Salada, and a nonprofit organization updated in 2022. By the way, it's in Russian, so I had to translate it in English for all of you. Sorry. There are 3 points I will talk about today. First, I'll talk about materials you will need. And second, the process. And third, the baking process. First, let me talk about materials you will need. Let's start with ingredients. You will need 1 can of sweet condensed milk and 1 stick of butter and 4 grams of all-purpose flour, or it could be 2 cups of flour. You will need 1 egg and a teaspoon of vanilla. All those ingredients can be found in any grocery stores, and I got mine at Walmart. Next, let's talk about the equipment. You will need a large bowl, a fork, a cookie sheet, and a parchment paper. Now that we have all those materials ready, we can move on to the process. All right. Second point is the process of mixing the dough. In the large bowl, combine room temperature butter. So I normally put mine like at night before I go to bed, and the next morning it's ready, nice and soft. So combine room temperature butter, 1 can of sweet condensed milk, vanilla and egg. Vanilla and egg are optional. Vanilla just adds some more flavor to your cookies, and egg makes it last longer. So it can last for a week or so when you bake them, if you add the egg in it. After you add those ingredients to the bowl, mix well with a fork. Yeah, don't use the plastic fork, use a real fork. Mix until well combined. And then little by little add flour and mix. So you might use 2 cups of flour, or might be less, or maybe a little bit more. So that's why you add little by little. The dough should look like this. So I'll round kind of. So it should look this consistency, and that'll be easy to form whatever we need next. So after well combined, form 1 to 2 inch balls out of the dough and place them on a cookie sheet on top of the parchment paper. Now that we have our dough ready, let's bake it. The baking process, the third point. Start with preheating your oven. You might be asking, why do you need to preheat your oven? Well, according to America's Test Kitchen, updated in 2022, an oven that preheated using both top and bottom elements, food put in before the preheat cycle was up, burned on top. So preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit before you bake your cookies. Bake sweet condensed milk cookies for about 20 minutes, or until they're brownish color. Let them cool, and you can add powdered sugar on top of the final product. In conclusion, we all crave something sweet at times. Sweet condensed milk cookies recipe is easy, fast, and affordable. Make sure you have all the materials you will need. And remember the process and the baking process. Now, I hope you're ready to find out how tasty sweet condensed milk cookies are.
Right.